have created an environment that is beneficial to everyone who has been affected by alcohol or drug addiction. Our meeting start time is 7 p.m. Please try to be on time, and please turn off and stay off your cell phones. And please, only one person speaks at a time. And as always, when you're speaking, speak loudly so everybody can hear you, because what you have to say is important and we all want to hear it. We will sign your attendance slips. If you leave them out in the hallway there on the table, we'll sign them. You can pick them up when we're done with our discussion. Honesty is required. Feel free to openly share your comments and points of view on how alcohol and drug addiction has impacted your life. This meeting is open to people of all ages and welcomes diversity. So please refrain from using excessive foul language or language that discriminates against any race, gender, religion, ethnicity, sexual orientation, or disability in order to maintain an atmosphere of respect and dignity for all who are present. If you see a visitor, a new member, or someone that you haven't seen in a long time, please warmly welcome them into our program. And lastly, please refrain from getting up during the meeting and walking out while it's in progress, because it's disruptive, I guess is a good word. Annoying. A pain in the butt. Don't do it. Right. Just chill out and relax, and we'll be done in an hour. Who has our lifestyles of recovery?
I do. Guidelines for living a lifestyle of recovery. The lifestyles of recovery guidelines are intended to be utilized by recovering individuals, their families, and anyone else who is striving to avoid substance abuse and achieve sobriety. Guidelines. 1. Recognizing that substance abuse ruins lives. 2. Wanting to pursue positive alternatives to substance abuse, such as our education, employment, quality relationships, and health and fitness. 3. Using resources such as friends, family, teachers, and peers as a way to achieve and remain sober. Adding sports, art, or music to these resources will help us to stay focused and motivated. 4. Defining balance and working towards making it a part of everyday life. 5. Building self-esteem and confidence through sobriety to combat negative feelings regarding oneself. 6. Understanding that negative behaviors of isolation and self-pity lead to destruction. 7. Lifting a person up is different than allowing them to continue destructive lifestyles. Be there for yourself and be patient with your friends and family. 8. Learning how to help without supporting the addict's behavior. Providing assistance to the recovering individual that will improve their lives, not further their usage. 9. Recognizing personal challenges and integrating them into lifestyle as challenges to triumph over. 10. Caring for our personal, emotional, physical, and spiritual individuality is the source we use for our sense of worth. Each person is truly magnificent. Our mission at Racing for Recovery is to prevent all forms of substance abuse by promoting a lifestyle of fitness and health for all those affected by addiction.
I forgot to mention that this is live. I think a lot of people know that, but this is being broadcast live, so if you don't want to be shown literally all over the world, have a seat in the gray seat so you can hide if you want, but you don't have to be ashamed of who you are. It's all good, so I'm glad nobody's changing their seat. Cool. Who's here for their first ever Racing for Recovery meeting tonight? Awesome. Okay, I think everybody knows what we do, so we want to hear who you are, why you're here, and how we can help you. It's not required that you say you're an addict or an alcoholic. Those are things that we did in the past. They don't have to define who we are. So we just want to know your name and why you've chosen to join us tonight at Racing for Recovery. Joe.
My name's Joe. I come to Racing for Recovery for the free healing, and it's also where my friends and family are. And every time I leave here, I feel a lot better when I came in.
I'm Todd. I love this program, the people in it, and proud to be a part of it.
My name's Amy. I am Todd's wife, and I just want to say how proud I am of him because tomorrow will be 5 years for him sober. So.
and I love coming here. It just gives me kind of warm fuzzies. But I'd be lying if I didn't say that tonight I was here especially for Todd, because I'm so darn proud of him.
I'm Dee, I'm Todd's aunt, and I'm here in support of Todd. I'm very proud of him.
I'm Matt, I'm Todd's dad, and I think back very vividly to 5 years ago. I guess call myself the first responder, because you do what all dads do, what dads do, you know. But, you know, when things transpired, I told Todd, I said, where do we go from here, you know? And Todd said, Dad, you know, it's just something that had to happen. And I knew, being the young man that he is, that he would, he far surpassed anything I ever dreamed he would do. I know this is his passion. He throws his heart and soul in racing for recovery, and he's just such a great role model. I'm just so proud of him. That's all I have to say.
I'm Mindy, I'm Todd's sister-in-law, and I'm here for Todd. I'm there for him every day, anytime he needs anybody. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you.
I'm Scott, I'm Todd's brother, and likewise, as everybody said, we're super proud of his accomplishments and just sticking to his goal to stay true to himself and his family and everybody else. And he's a great example to my kids and his kids and my sister's kids on sticking, you know, to your goals and being proud of who you are.
I'm Kirsten. I'm not a Beaver by blood, but I have had Todd and this family in my life for almost 30 years now, which I just played that in my head and made me feel really old. But it's funny how God puts people in your life. Never did I think when I was 6 or 7 that Todd would be such a help to me and my family with things that we've gone through over the past few years. So it's, I'm here tonight to support everybody, but you know, especially to give some love and support to Todd tonight. And it's amazing how things come full circle.
I'm Stacy, I'm Todd's sister, and I'm physically here tonight to celebrate this birthday and this achievement. I'm super proud of you. And here at Racing for Recovery a lot, because a lot of you become my family, and I love you. And you know, 5 years ago, people might think, man, I wish that wouldn't have happened, or I wish things would have been different. But we see this drop on the canvas, and God sees the portrait. And your portrait is just so beautiful. And I'm so glad that you've listened, because you've helped and inspired so many people, and you will continue to help and inspire so many people. And I'm thankful that we've had the chance to become as close as we are today, and it might not happen. And I'm really proud of you.
Go ahead, Pat.
My name is Patrick. Todd, you're awesome. Congratulations. Your support is great. I'm here because I just went through the worst experience of my entire life, and this is where I belong. And friends, family, Todd. I mean, this just makes more sense to me than what I just went through. So, hi everybody.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, buddy.
Thanks. I'm Brandon, here for support.
I'm Justin, and I'm here because Todd told me it's never too late.
My name's Daryl. I'm here to keep Joe in line and keep him cool.
I'm Beth, and I'm here because it's for my friends and family.
I'm Joe, and I'm here because I'm worth it, and this is the place to find me.
I'm Kat, and I'm here because this is where I want to be. And I just want to say I'm really happy that my friend Pat is here tonight too.
I'm Mike. I come here because I get inspired in so many different ways by so many people. And Todd, of course, you're one of them. You know, one of the things that we say is, you know, we see other people doing good, and we want what they have. And I see a lot of the accomplishments he's doing, and you inspire me truly every day.
I'm Julia, and I came here to get help changing my life, to be able to live a life sober and definitely happy.
I'm Dan, and I come here because I enjoy the fellowship and the program that's laid in place. It's a different twist on things, and I really find it intriguing. So that's what keeps me coming back.
Awesome. I'm Dean. I'm here for knowledge and trying to figure out who I am. You know, as a human, it's been a long grind. Thank you all for having me here. Congratulations on 5 years.
Back wall.
I am Wes, and I'm here for experience and perspective. And getting a lot of it is awesome.
I'm Brian. I'm here for the good company, man. My name is Craig. I was here for a month and a half ago or 2 months ago, and I was forced into this program by my mom, who thought that it'd be a good idea if I come here. Of course, I went back out, started reusing, but it got through to me. And so I just got out of detox after Memorial Day weekend. This is the best I've ever felt sober in my life. I'm glad to be here. I'm back.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm Mike, and I'm here because I care enough about myself to keep coming back and get all the inspirational things that you hear here. There's a lot of understanding, and you get all the tools you need to fix what ails you every week. So I just like to keep coming back, and back good to see you. So, yeah, that's it.
My name's Ron. I'm here to support Racing for Recovery and to support everyone else in the room.
My name's Sandy. Ron and I have been coming to this meeting for about 15 years. I remember Todd years ago sitting next to me at the old church and taking lots of notes. Anyway, we still come here because our in recovery, they're adults, and things are going good right now. But I come here to support really family members and parents. I want to let you know, just keep coming back. This Racing for Recovery will help you immensely and will give you hope.
Oh, is it my turn? Hi, everybody. My name's Melinda. I don't live in town anymore, but when I am in town, I'm at a Racing for Recovery meeting, and it's awesome watching it on TV. You've helped me a lot, so thank you.
My name's Kelly, and I have been chasing you. I remember your 1,000 days. I'm like, I want that. I got that. She got that. We had other people that celebrated that, and tomorrow I will celebrate 4 years and 5 months, and I am going to continue to chase you. I will never catch you. I'm Renee, and I didn't know I was coming to a reverse family intervention. I come because this place gives me hope.
Yeah.
I'm Virginia. I'm Megan's mother, and she's homesick.
Grandmother.
Grandmother.
And I'm Tony, and just to say this program has been so good to me. I just did 60 days yesterday of being sober, and without you all people, I don't think I would have made it. So just to say, you know, I love all of y'all, you know what I'm saying, and I'm here to keep listening because I know without y'all I would have never met it, and it's a milestone for me because I ain't never been sober this long. And I didn't think I could have this many people in my family, but I got them. So y'all with me, and I'm always be here. Thank you.
My name is Steve, and I come here for positive energy and to learn something. This program has taught me so much, from how to live to learn how to not really care what people think about me and let them know that's on them. And I too hit 60 days yesterday as well, and other than being incarcerated, that's the longest I've even tried, or never thought it would go this far. And likewise, y'all are my family. Thank you for letting me in, and thanks for everything.
I'm Rachel. I'm actually here for a school project, but I'm here to support all of you guys and learn how this whole group works. Thanks for having us.
My name is Paige. I'm also a nursing student. I'm just here to learn, observe, and understand the side of it so I can help my patients in the future.
My name is Larissa, and I'm also a nursing student, and I'm here to learn and observe everything, same like Paige, and to help my patients as much as possible.
My name is Kylie. I'm also a nursing student, and I'm here for my community mental health project.
Awesome.
Hi, my name is Penny. I'm Bobby's mom. He's not here tonight. He's at work, but I'm here to support him and everybody, and I love it here. So I'd like to come back.
I'm Bob. Bob's dad. I'm saying here to support Bob and everyone else in this room.
Jesse.
Hi, I'm Desi, and I keep coming because no matter what's going on in my life, this place, our program, the people stay the same. Something I can always count on. Thanks, Todd, for just being you.
I'm Randall. Got a haircut. I just come here to put positivity and support. I always learn something great. I love coming here. So.
Anything else you want to add?
I got 7 months today.
My name is Mike, and I just love this meeting. It's where I belong.
I'm Justine. I come here because I learn something new every day and it gives me inspiration to be a better person.
I'm Jade. Very proud of you, and he helps me run the softball team. He kind of works out. But no, this place has helped me stay on the right track and stay balanced. So that's why I'm here. I'm gonna keep doing what's helped me get to where I'm at today.
I'm Jacob. I come here because this is the only place I found to meet friends. Every time I come here, I also learn something new, and I'm also able to teach somebody what I learn. Yeah, thanks for letting me come here.
I'm Joe. I keep coming here because I like being myself, and if I can help someone, that helps me out a lot. Also, I'm disappointed in myself because I missed Soul Core today. I was with my grandma, but I will be there for Mondays, 5:30. It's a great time.
It's great.
My name's Ryan. I'm a recovering heroin addict. I come here because I want to live my life, and more importantly, I want to love my life, and this program has helped me achieve that.
I'm Teresa. I'm here to support my son Ryan and just to continue to learn so that I can help him achieve 5+ years.
I'm Shelby, and I'm here for the success stories and watching people grow. I'm also here because my mom is one of those success stories, and the past 4 years and 5 months have been absolutely phenomenal.
Awesome. Awesome.
I'm Nancy. I'm here to support my family too, but I also need a little recharge.
I'm Jenny. I'm here to stay positive.
I'm Pat. I'm here for the positivity. I'm here also to see those who are in their recovery from the very first day that they say, I have one day, until we see Todd tonight with 5 years. I was an enabler still am trying to not be an enabler. And for anyone that doesn't have an addiction, but has someone in addiction, it's wonderful for the family to come here because you learn so much and you realize how hard it is to go from the very bottom to get one day. And so I just urge everyone who has someone who has an addiction or they think, come here. You'll learn a lot and it's going to help you.
Hi, I'm Jenny. I continue to come because I always learn something new and I love hearing all the stories of success.
I'm Lori and I'm here because I believe in this program.
My name's Stacy. I found hope here and acceptance and sincerity and love, and I love this place. Can't wait for my older sons to get here with me. Congratulations, Todd.
My name is JR. I'm here for knowledge, listen to other experiences, and I can feel a lot of love in this room too. I love it. Thank you.
I'm Stefan, and I'm here for some support. And this is one of the best meetings I've ever been to, so I plan on keep coming.
My name is Tanner. This is my second time here, and I'm here to learn from the vast amount of knowledge that is like stored in this room, confront my own issues, and I was here yesterday. I really loved the group. There's a lot of heart and there's a lot of humor.
My name's Tim. I'm Tanner's dad, and I'm here to learn and support Tanner.
My name's Haley and I'm Tanner's mom, and I'm here to learn how I can help him the best because I love him with all of my heart and I want to do everything that I can to help him.
I'm Sean. I'm here to expand my recovery, new aspects of that. I'm finding it.
You're a Buckeyes fan, you're good.
And where's Granny at?
She's out buying me some new pants. She'll be here.
I'm waiting for the cookies.
Quit.
My name's Quentin. I don't know, I've been coming here for a while. I like the message. I like the lifestyles. They really hit home with me when I first started coming here. But they work if you work it. You have to work it and be willing to change. And that's one thing that I felt like this go around was I was willing to do it. That was different than all the other times I tried. So, spit out that.
I'm Emily, and I'm going to quote my husband. I keep coming because this is where I learn how to cope with the problems I haven't had yet. And that's because my friends and my family and my teachers and my peers are here.
My name's Carolyn. I'm a mama. I have a son that is in recovery, and tonight I'm here for Todd's mama because I see that joy that just is radiating from you. A mama's love is very unique. So I love your son as well, and I'm so happy for your family, and what a blessing to witness it tonight. Thank you.
My name's Marcus. And I come here because everybody here is just so amazing. I mean, they've done nothing but love and support me, and has just given me a whole new look on life. I used to wake up just dreading the day, and now I get excited with what the day has to offer me, and I can't think of no place I'd rather be.
Good evening. My name's Larry, and I'm here for Justine, as well as for everyone else in this fantastic facility.
My name is Jenna, and what he said. And I also made brownies that are in the thing.
I'm LaVon. I'm Justine's mom. I'm having a hard day too. So I'm worried about her.
You're in the right spot. Sir.
I'm John. I come to the meetings because I don't want to go back to the old life, you know, I want to, and it's hard to get support in this world. And this is one of the places where you can get support. And I need support. Otherwise I wouldn't be here. And I find that, you know, it's possible to maintain a sober lifestyle.
Yes.
You know, people here are living proof of that. So it gives me, you know, incentive to keep going. And I really wanted a beer today. You know, it was nice and warm outside, and I was out there and I got thirsty, and I said, boy, oh boy, that would taste good, you know. But I didn't. So it must be working.
Kevin, I just come because of this family atmosphere. This place is cool, so I'm real happy about everybody and all these great stories, man. It's just so cool to hear. I want all of this. I want to suck it all in. Good.
I'm Jeff, and I come here because, quite frankly, my life depends on it, and love being in a room full of winners.
I'm Nikki, and I come here because it has helped Ben and I get through a lot of stuff, and because I'm really, really glad that I never gave up on him, and I'm just really thankful that we are where we are versus where we were, you know, not that long ago. So just thankful.
Yeah, my name is Ben. I come here, stay on track, and it just helps me stay sober. That's all I got.
My name's Tom. I come here to continue to learn.
Dave, I'm here to support my son Steve.
Steve, and I come here to stay on the right path.
My name's Mike. I come here because the people in this room inspire me to become a better man.
Somebody.
I'm Esther, and I'm here to support my son Michael.
I'm Michael. I come here for the feeling you get when you walk through them doors and enter these rooms. Some call it vibe, some call it feeling. Me being a Christian, I know it's the Holy Spirit working amongst us, and God just works miracles in this room. And I love the feeling. You don't get it anywhere else.
Hey guys, I'm Juan. I'm here because I believe in love and support, community. And I love being a part of that vibe you're talking about. It's necessary for my growth and for me to remain happy and fulfilled in my life. I'm going to go wherever it takes me.
Hi, I'm Kate. It feels so good to be here. It's been far too long. Racing for Recovery is definitely the foundation of recovery, and I'm in a place where I really want to get back to that and back to creating a life that I don't want to escape from. So I'm going to start here.
I'm Eric. I'm from Florida. I'm sober. It's programs and people like this that keep me that way. And now I'm on TV.
Hi, I'm Mike. I truly believe when I found Racing for Recovery, it saved my life.
I'm Gail. I'm here because 9 months ago, last Sunday, we lost my daughter to an overdose. This Sunday I woke up and looked at Facebook, and one of the people in her overlapping circle of friends passed away Sunday morning from an overdose. And it just, you know, a lot of the circle of friends were the ones that experienced Lauren going through it, and reached out to the girls that I knew, told them to, you know, I was coming here, to come over here and just sit and be in this atmosphere. I reached out to this girl's mom, who was having a horrible time just getting out of bed. And, you know, I always look at myself coming in here like, we just lost Lauren. But in 9 months, it has hit me how many people we have lost to this addiction. And we need to be able to save them. And how do we get into schools and get them, you know, maybe not the elementary schools because they don't understand, but by high school, it's probably too late. So what message can we get to these kids so they don't go down this path and they find alternatives? So no mom has to find her daughter, and no mom has to worry about, I got to get out of bed today because I'm planning a funeral. So.
My name's Bill, and I'm here to support my son Joe and everybody else in this room. And I love coming here because listening to all these stories, it just inspires me every day.
My name's Julie. I'm here to support my son Joe and everybody in the room, and congratulations, Todd. And I just feel like everybody here is our family.
My name's Sandy. I'm here to support my granddaughter who's in recovery right now.
My name's Tara, and I'm happy to be here. This is my first full week, and it feels great to be here.
I'm Frankie. I come here for support and to balance out my lifestyle.
I'm Jordan, and I'm here to continue working on a better me. And congratulations, Todd, and shout out to Kevin for the awesome hat.
I'm Diane Jordan's mom, and I am a struggling enabler right now. So, you know, I'm going through it again with Jordan's brother, back on heroin, and I don't know, you think it gets easier each time around, but it doesn't. And I'm really struggling with that. Jordan's been my rock, thank you. He's been my rock for that, and he said to me last week about his brother, a few things that I had said. He said, Mom, if you don't stop enabling him, if you don't stop talking to me about some of the things about him, I'm going to have to quit talking to you. So that kind of was a wake-up call. I mean, a good one, but it, you know, I'm just struggling. That's all.
Hi, I'm Susan. I'm here because I love it here, and I agree with what Michael said over there. The 5:30 spiritual meeting is wonderful. It's a good place to get a good dose of God, and I love this meeting as well.
Hi, I'm Diane. I have a daughter that is a recovering heroin addict. Congratulations, Todd. I think it's awesome. I can't wait to find my daughter saying the same thing. Totally agree with you. Thank God I've never gotten that phone call. That's awesome. I had someone tell me that, oh, by the way, Emily says hello to everybody. She's going to watch. Just so everybody says hello. Someone told me that I'm brave as a mom, but I don't understand, and I want that to be one of the topics tonight. I want to read something, but I don't understand brave, because I don't know if maybe some of the addicts can explain that, if that's how they think their parents are. I don't see that, but it struck me really oddly. So I'd like to read something during the meeting, but if someone could explain that, maybe on that side of it, maybe would make me feel a little bit better. So
I'm Brendan, and I keep coming back because I'm dedicated to this place and all my friends that I've made here. And by being dedicated to this program, I'm really being dedicated to myself and my future. So I'm not going to fix what's not broken, and I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing because my life is amazing now.
I'm Todd, and I am just I'm in awe. We could you could go home after the introductions, and I'm literally just in awe in what I hear. Just a couple quick things before we get started. please keep Dan Williams, who, along with Todd and a couple other people, actually run this place. Dan's dad died on Monday, so he's not here tonight, and he's taking care of that. And tomorrow, the services that we normally do around here are going to be limited. We're not going to have our Friday success story because we want to go and support Dan. And I came in today and I said to AJ, I said, I go, what kind of company or organization actually closes to support one of their, quote, employees, but we don't really have those around here? And he says, we do. And that's a testament to the quality of people that come here, that, you know, work here, in quotes. And it goes along with what I wanted to say about Todd. I'm really, man, why do I struggle with this? I was thinking of this earlier. I was going to say I'm grateful you took a chance on us, but that wouldn't be an illustration of showing the growth that I'm trying to do on a spiritual level. I'm glad you applied faith to joining this, because until you guys really find life's purpose and you can start to live life's purpose, and then you have other people that want to join that life's purpose, man, that is an awesome feeling. And I'm eternally grateful for you applying some faith to join us and making us in this program of all of ours, and everybody who's watching who's never even been here a part of this, because you're doing a remarkable job to help me on a personal level achieve a lot of dreams that I've had, and you're helping a boatload of people actually live. You know, when Gail, you were talking about how many people we've lost, I wrote down how many people we gained. We gained a ton, and I thank you very much for what you're doing. So let's actually have a meeting, even though it's 7:38. I'm going to tie brave into this word here. I've got two things I wanted to talk about tonight. They're actually, I'm going to read something from them: openness and perseverance, which you can put being brave in perseverance in this. And yes, you can read that, Diane. So I'm going to read what openness is and what perseverance is according to these two things, and then let's have a conversation about how they're applicable to what we're doing in recovery, because if you heard some of the introductions tonight, both of these things are applicable to them. So, I'm getting old, I need these things now, sorry about that. Openness. Openness is being honest, clear and sincere, sharing who we are and what we feel without pretense. It is the willingness to consider new ideas and listen to others with an open mind. We reveal our thoughts candidly without attempting to manage the responses of others. We hold no hidden agendas. We are more interested in connecting than controlling. We listen to others' feelings with compassionate curiosity. We are open, we are receptive to the blessings and surprises in life. My God, if that doesn't describe us, I don't know what does. Perseverance, and this is applicable to everybody who has attained 5 years of sobriety or 24 hours of sobriety. Applying perseverance on a consistent level, you'll get everything you're looking for. So perseverance is the will to carry on. Once we discern our true direction, we stay the course for however long it takes, regardless of obstacles that arise. When creativity inspires us, we do the work, Quentin, as you said. We do the work required to bring it to fruition. We patiently pursue our goals, remaining steadfast and focused. We persist with a task until it is completed. People can trust us to finish what we start. When our relationships are tested, we have the commitment to work things through. We are determined to succeed. And I just picked these 2 cards out of like 100. And if you listen to what people talked about in their introductions and what's been achieved in here, when you have an openness to just say, I need some help, or this is what I'm battling, or this is what I need support with, and you put that with perseverance, you will have success every single time. So let's have a meeting about that, and you can put brave into this perseverance.
Wow.
Exactly,
That's awesome.
right? Go.
For the mothers in here, I wasn't even gonna share tonight, but something just hit me, like, you wanna talk about brave? You people are standing there watching a horror movie of what we're doing to ourselves. And the mothers and fathers and loved ones that stand by us and watch it, that's bravery. Because you are witnessing self-destruction at its finest to your closest loved ones. And anybody that can sit and watch that, because we don't see it. We're baited out. You know, we've lost all sense of feeling, emotion, everything. Everything's gone. You guys still have it. So if you can sit there sober and watch that self-destruction, that's bravery. That's why somebody's telling you you're brave. I mean, what we've done to our loved ones is sick. And not intentionally, none of us meant it intentionally, but it was a sick, disgusting act. And you're lucky you haven't seen the worst of it. You know, just watching your loved ones is, I mean, you don't get any braver than that. You're a hero. All of them went through it. The ones that lost their kids, I mean, there's no bigger or braver person in the world as far as I'm concerned.
Go.
Wow, okay, that helped me some, because Todd, again, congratulations. I pray to God Emily gets there. I hope she doesn't get upset with me because she wrote me this the other day. Mom, it's my first night here and I'm still not sleeping too well yet. I was just thinking, trying to lay down, and I popped up, starting writing you this letter. I've already seen you because I dropped clothes off at her place for her. And I've already seen you. By the time you read this, I can't wait to run to you and jump in your arms and give you a big hug and kiss. I love you. I truly believe you, and you have gotten so much closer trying to learn about my addiction. And I know you've never asked for a daughter like me. And I hope that one day we can look at each other, laying next to each other while we're on the beach with our toes in the sand, and we can finally say, we made it. I promise that I'm coming home soon, and I can't do this using lifestyle at all. These last 2.5 months was enough bullshit for a lifetime. I ended up in the same exactly spot as I was before. And I got there so much faster too. The last thing I want is for you to be a burden, your 20-year-old daughter. I think about you more than you know. God, do I think about you all the time. I literally wish so bad that we were right here now to hold me. I wish, Mama, I want to be in your arms. Our relationship is very important to me, Mom, and I don't ever want to let you down again. I can't wait to see your beautiful face again on my birthday. When I was in jail, I kept telling everyone how beautiful you are and that I know how goddamn strong woman you are, Mom. I look up to you. You are brave. Don't ever forget this. You are the strongest woman I know, and I think every day you're my mom. I told you not to read this letter until I got home, because you better not have. I am so happy. It's in my arms. I love you, your baby girl, Emma Jo. I don't see bravery. All I feel is scared. I'm scared. She says bravery, but, and I know she was this. I was scared. I was scared to get that phone call. I was so scared. Every night, I couldn't sleep. I can't tell you how much I've aged in 5 years. Sometimes I don't even want to look in the mirror. Because I was so scared that I would sleep and I'd wake up thinking I'm going to get a phone call. And I know you helped me with that. That was awesome, but I don't know if any other parent out there feels the same way. I don't feel brave. I feel thankful that now she's, safe, and she's in a place that is safe and she can't be using. But I don't know if brave is the word though for me. Thankful is more. And I've just been scared for the last 2 years that I don't get that phone call. I don't know what to say on that, but brave is a really strong word, and I don't feel brave.
Brendan, you're up.
I look at the bravery as not so much the word, but if you think about it as like you are a protective mother going after your child, and you've told us before like how you ran up to dope houses. Like, you're lucky you didn't get shot. Like, that's like true bravery. Like, pounded on drug dealers' doors.
At the time, I was up there.
Right, but I mean, in the moment, things happen. Like, you put yourself in very toxic situations trying to save your own daughter, and it's like a tornado flying down the street. You're not going to run into it, but you did anyway, is the way I look at it.
Patty?
Well, I mean, I'm always in sync with this racing for recovery. I don't understand it. The other night I couldn't sleep, and I wrote a poem. And for years I always wrote in real artsy-fartsy, but I think this poem goes perfect with tonight. Being the mother of an addict, your life has changed forever. Your worries never go away. Your thoughts are hard to surrender. Fear is your newfound friend. Anxiety your closest companion. Anger creeps in now and then, just for good measure. He will lie, cheat, steal, and convince you it's okay. But intuition has never let you down. It doesn't go away. Your heartbeat was what he heard first. At one time, it was a comfort. Your head spins full of memories and thoughts, hoping you can see the look in his eye, how it once used to be. You lay awake and think of the son you once knew. And as you doze off, pray to God is what you do. Not for money, not for things, not even for yourself, but you ask for God to spare you of the ultimate form of grief. Because if it is one more time, no one could ever prepare to see the light go out and live in total despair. I don't want to be a parent that simply just exists. So please, God, listen to the thousands of prayers from mothers. All we are asking for, we are all asking for the same thing. Please let our sons live and be the man he was intended to be.
other side of this, the recovery side, that what's the, one second, buddy, and then you're up. So what's the one thing that needs to be applied for us on the using side? It's one thing. What do you have to not do?
Not use drugs.
That's it. That cures that. That cures that. This conversation doesn't even happen. And I'm going back to what Quentin said when he introduced himself. If people were listening, I hope they were. He said, I'm here because the lifestyles work. And then what did he follow up that with? If you work them. And I'm going to go back to the perseverance thing. If you persevere by working what we do here, these conversations are not happening. We're talking about this. There's a big difference of writing things of I'm gonna, and someday, do it. Don't talk about it. Work it, like he said, with 3, 4, 5 years or whatever, 5 years there. That's available to every person and every family. But it's not gonna get handed. This is not like takeout. I'll have an order of 3 years of sobriety and a side order of 6 months from my friends. We don't do that. You bust your ass, you work, you persevere, you don't give up, you'll succeed, you'll find a solution. And again, I go back to Todd and his lovely family and friends. This is what Racing for Recovery does, right here. If you want it, go over there and find out what they did. If you don't know who they are, or Quentin, get up, meet him, meet them, talk to them, go home and actually do it. Because then you'll have that. You can't just wish it. You got to do stuff. We said this in one of our videos like 10 years ago, that this is a program of action. It's not a program of I'm hoping to and I'm thinking about and wouldn't it be cool and all that. You're going to say that for the rest of your life if you get, even if you live. All of this, I love this. This is available to every single person who's battling addiction. So your mom or your dad or your friend or your brother doesn't have to read stuff like that or stuff like that. Great stuff. Let's flip it where it's, hey man, this is awesome. And here's why it's awesome. I stopped using drugs. I took accountability for my choices. I worked on my emotional traumas of why I was choosing to use drugs. And I utilized the effective support of my family to help me sustain sobriety and persevere through any of life's emotional hardships. And all of that is free. But not everybody is willing to do what it takes to get it. They want it, they don't want to do what it takes to get it. And you won't get it then. I'm not bitching, I'm just telling you straight how it is. You had your hand up.
Openness, perseverance, and bravery. It takes a lot of bravery to be open in so many ways that I get out of all the support from the other families in this place, the mothers. It takes a lot of openness to have an open mind and an open heart. It takes perseverance to be willing enough to put yourself in a position to learn about what it is you're really up against. Because I could only dream to have a table full of my family in a moment of any recovery, any kind of anything when it comes to me. So I'm not saying it's not possible, but God willing, maybe one day. But there's a lot of hope in there. But that bravery is the damage, I would say, that our families do to themselves in a position of not sleeping. Having an open mind and an open heart to wait for that phone call, because I tell you what, there's a lot of family members and a lot of people out there that don't even do that. Pretty cold people out there. Oh, he's just another addict out there on the street, whatever. And it's okay, because they're not that brave. In my eyes, my perception, the addict's perception. They're not that brave to, because not only is the recovering addict in recovery, but so is the family. Period. There's no other way of working it. I mean, I've broken the hearts of so many people that love me. They need recovery too. And I gotta give it to you guys because it takes a lot of bravery to put yourself in a position to even support your children. And be willing to open your mind up to insanity. Because that's what this is. It's insane. And you will never understand. But at least you're willing to try. And more perceptions and more ideas you get, it's just a beautiful thing. And I tell you what, yeah, I feel the love in this room. It's amazing. It's amazing. I've been attending some other support meetings, and yeah, it's the biggest one I've ever been in. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So it takes a lot of bravery, openness, perseverance to keep coming back and keeping yourself in a position to learn and heal yourself. And if you weren't here, you'd still be hurting, worrying. Are they going to leave? Are they going to do it again? And I just need, it's inspiring to see that, because that gives me that hey, just because my family isn't doing it, there are people that do care. You know what I mean? And it's awesome. And I commend all the families' supports in here. That all pass. Thank you.
Well said. Well said.
I think back to the two words you said, openness and perseverance, and I think coming into Racing for Recovery and not knowing anything about not drinking or using drugs, having an open mind to listen to what, something you said in one of the first couple meetings I was at, of one was, you never have to drink or use drugs again, and nothing good can come from drinking or using drugs again. And keeping that part in my mind and seeing all the other awesome people, that thousands of people that have come through Racing Recovery before me, and listening to them and you, and continually trying to apply what I was hearing and seeing that. And so, like, I don't like hearing people talk about me. Like, I was the whole time thinking, proud of Randall, man. I didn't know he had 7 months there. I was like, I want to talk about Randall. That's awesome. That's so inspiring to see people coming through here doing so well, and it makes every day just an awesome thing to be a part of. And thank you for so much, man. Nicole?
I just want to point out, I think a common misconception about bravery is that it's like, you know, the big hero who's facing things and he's not afraid. But in reality, true bravery is being afraid but persevering anyway. It's having fear, you know, and still keeping on. So, I mean, that's really all I had to say about it. I don't know if I heard that somewhere or if it's a quote, but I'm pretty sure that's an accurate definition.
It's a quote, because I just looked it up on my phone and I was going to say that, so you stole my thunder. Yours is much better, much better.
Go ahead.
Man, my heart is pounding right now listening to this. I love witnessing people be vulnerable with their weaknesses or fears, what's viewed as weakness. That's strength and that's bravery. I love seeing that. I love seeing somebody else dump their heart onto the table and a community coming around that heart. I love that. You are absolutely brave because you're fearing that your child is going to die. And you're showing up to life every day, persevering through everything that comes. It's life's not easy. You know, it's a lot easier for me when I'm in a room full of people that are showing me love, when I'm participating in relationships and continuing to build. I know a lot of family members that don't put themselves in seats like this. and they're in bed. They're sleeping their life away. They're angry at life constantly. And you're sitting in a seat taking part in your recovery in order to be in a good relationship with your daughter, no matter what happens. That is brave. That is so brave. And it's so inspirational. You know, I think about me, you know, because this is what got me sober. Hearing moms talk about the fear and the death. And hearing that story is what caused a chain reaction in my mind to look at my mom and say, I don't want my mom to bury me. I don't want my mom to bury me. And me, I look at it now, I ran from having my heart hurt, my emotions hurt, my feelings hurt. And it was going to happen anyway, and it's going to continue to happen. I'm going to be hurt. I'm going to get hurt. I have an open heart to that pain. Kate told me the other day, she said, don't let this get you hard. Don't let it make your heart hard, because it's hard. I'm going to continue to have my heart broken, and I swear I'm going to continue to fight for love, even after I don't feel reciprocated, because I believe in that. And what you're doing today is doing that. You're fighting for your daughter. I was sitting over here almost losing it, thinking about Emily. And if she is watching, I love you. I love you, and I'm so proud of you. You are brave. So brave. This room, literally, I feel like my hairs are standing up. You know, this is what I live for. I live for this. I can only imagine. I used to like flick boogers on her. But, you know, for you to question whether you're brave or not, please don't. If you're facing fear head on, which I've shown up to life every day, you're brave. For all the addicts in here, my man was 7 months. Come on, baby. This is a blessing. I applaud you, Todd, and I applaud you, Todd. Todd and Todd. You guys are great. This is great. Thank you.
I like the openness. For me, it took a lot of openness to get clean and to stay clean and stay successful in my sobriety. And if I wasn't willing to be open to getting out of my comfort zone and accepting other people and being willing to work what I consider my program and the different things we have here, never would have found my love for Soulcore.
Well, Gail.
You know, people have said to me how brave I am, how strong I am for going through everything I've gone through for the past 2 years. And I don't see it that way. What I see is the love. I mean, I loved Lauren, and I saw the kid she was, and the struggle she was going through, and the pain she was having, knowing I couldn't really do anything, even though I tried. I could see who she could become if she could beat this. And it's just remembering the addiction. That's what they're doing. It's not who they are. And you still see the person behind it all. You know, you see the soul that they have. And you see, you know, the little kid riding a bike or falling down and skinning her knees and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, with you know, Laura would write me notes and it was always Mommy, your baby girl, because that's what we did. So it just hit so close to home. But it was just out of love. I don't feel brave. I just loved my kid.
Somebody else is up. All right. Well, Jake, before you read this, I wanted to say this. I was thinking of, you know, Diane and Gail, you guys were speaking. My dad said a quote in some interview thing he did, and he said, "We always knew Todd would beat this if it didn't kill him first." And that was 10, 12 years ago when he said that, and I'm still thinking about that right now. And you know, the way that I speak sometimes, it's just, there's passion behind it. There's no BS or whatever. It's just, it's what I know. And how I got that was, I remember when I was newly coming into this, I sat in a room like this and listened to the people that were speaking the way I'm talking. And I was like, I want that. And I put the same effort into talking and living like this as I did into killing myself, like my dad was saying. It's the same concept. We have PhDs in self-destruction. So if you can gain that, if you can apply perseverance through addiction, which we all do, and that gets flipped into persevering into self-betterment, that can be achieved to the, it's never ending. It's never ending. But for some reason, there's a disconnect of the addiction is all I am and it's what I deserve, and I believe that stems from low self-esteem and not having any self-worth. And at some point, when the initial thought comes or says to oneself who's battling addiction, I'm done self-destructing, you have set the stage for the rest of your life to continuously get better. Not cured, not fixed, continuously better. And that's done by consistently not using, and again, persevering or being brave, whatever word you want to put in there. And I think that if there was one wish I have for everybody that doesn't like who they are, is if they can like themselves enough to not hurt themselves anymore. That's it. Because that's when the whole game switches. And I do believe that God has a role in that, and then after that person gets that notion, that's where peer support and just love and companionship and exercise and nutrition and education and travel and laughter and everything and tears, all of that just comes to, I don't know, man, it just comes to an awesome life. Everybody can do it. And we're here to help everybody that wants it. But you gotta come in here. You know, you gotta come in. You have to come in and you have to keep coming in and working at what we're doing here. I think so many people, when I hear I completed IOP, I'm like, congratulations. You completed 18 sessions of IOP. That's not the end of it. You didn't get drunk for 18 days and quit drinking. You kept going. That's what this is. You keep going. You don't get to a point and go, I'm cured. Now I'm going to tell everybody what to do. No, you stay humble and keep going to get better. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. It makes sense.
I just want to I feel compelled to say this because I feel like sometimes people that are really struggling are told to sit down and be quiet and 90 meetings in 90 days, do this, do that, and but they are never asked, like, what do you need? What do you want? What's working well for you? That's what we do here. It's strengths-based. It's based on what makes your work faster, that you spend hours and it feels like minutes. Like, that's what living is about. And I just feel compelled to say, if something's not working for you, do something different. Like, intuition, the root word is tuere, T-U-E/R-E. It means, translated is to guard. If your gut is saying something's not working right, maybe I should try something different, do it. And I know a lot of programs or agencies or whatever, they like have a requirement that you have to have a sponsor, or that you have to do this or this or this. And it's always those have-tos that I always like encourage people, like question those have-tos. How can you make it work for you? And so I would hope that those other places will encourage you to not just have to get a sponsor. Rather, if it's a life coach or a recovery coach or a mentor or a guide or whatever label is, like if you have to meet a requirement to check the box of this or that, like Todd Bieber is a great example of a mentor. Someone that you can look to for, what do I do in this situation? You don't have to have that label. It's about the work that's being done, not a label. And I think that's what's so awesome about Racing for Recovery. And I mean, I'm gonna be risky but I will not, nobody's gonna tell me that I can't come to Racing for Recovery. No, that's not gonna happen. Not happening. So Yeah, there are people, you're brave because you came in here and sat in that seat when it was hard. That's bravery. It's bravery to ask for help. And if you need a label of a person, there's so many mentors and recovery guys or whatever the hell you want to call them in here. Sign me up if you need somebody to talk to at 2 in the morning. That's what this is all about. And yeah, so this is not anywhere else. I've been there. I had to, yeah, I'm going to be quiet. Thanks, I'm sorry.
No, I'm like, keep going. I want to add to what Emily said when you were talking about that you don't have to do anything in here. This is for people who are watching this that don't fully know what this is yet. It's not about Iron Man. You don't have to do anything here. You get to do anything you want. How does that sound for somebody that doesn't have a life yet, right? You don't have to do a damn thing except come in here and be you. And you get to do things. You get the opportunity to experience travel and having somebody ask, how are you? How can I help you? I don't have clients, I have people. I had a person sitting in my office today that looked at me and we were talking and he goes, you're like a real person. And I hear that often and I'm like, oh my God, I am, you know? Like, of course I am, you know? And he goes, and he said something very, it was sad, but it was so true. He goes, you treat people here as individuals. As a person who hated myself, even in recovery, to have somebody get that, I'm like, that's somebody who gets what Racing for Recovery is about, man. That we look at people as people, not freaking addicts. That's stuff you did. You know, if you abused yourself with food, you're not a chocolate cake addict. You were using chocolate cake to self-destruct because you don't like who you are. And I don't care what anybody says about that. We don't make people say you're an addict. If you need to say that, go ahead. But my God, you are more than that. You weren't an addict from the ages of 0 to 6 or 10 or whatever. You started using drugs and became addicted to them, but that's not something that's permanent. It's something that you did. There's a soul in there. There's a person who is hurting that hasn't found anybody that can just look at them and, like you said, and say, what do you need? What is bothering you? Not telling you you have to go do something. My God, what if I said to somebody, you have to run a stupid Ironman to be sober? I mean, Emily would have done it, but not many other people would, you know, and I love the laughter in it, but that's what we're told. And I don't understand that. It's not telling somebody what they need to do based on what you did. It's you sharing what you did and then asking them what they want to do or how you can help them. And if you can help them, then you do. And if you can't, you have the dignity and the pride to get out of the way and give them to somebody else who can help them. That's what this program is doing for people. And we've been doing it for 17 years, and we're the first ones to put the families and the substance abusers together, and I'm proud of that. The first. And we're the first ones to do this where everybody else can see it. Because I like being innovative and giving people what they need, not telling them what to do. So thank you for speaking up your mind, because I got to do it myself. Anybody else want to speak what's on their mind?
I think you told me very first that, like, I have to stop using drugs. So, I mean, you kind of did tell me.
And then there's this awesome. Who's a year sober?
I literally bought this at the store just to mess with you.
Good stuff tonight. Jake, read our poem, please.
Should I?
Yeah.
Okay. Autobiography by Short Text. I walk down the street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I fall in. I am lost. I am hopeless. It isn't my fault. It takes forever to find a way out. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I pretend I don't see it. I fall in again. I can't believe I'm in the same place. But it isn't my fault. It takes a long time to get out. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. The gate is there. I still fall in. It's a hazard. My eyes are open. I know where I am. It is my fault. I get out immediately. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I walk around it. I walk down another street.
Thanks for coming, everybody!
Yeah!